Hello everyone and welcome to this reading on the full moon messages that are coming in for us through Leo and the 5th house on February 16, 2022. So Leo is about our ego. We are in the fire element here, so we like action-oriented behavior. We like to move forward, things to happen. It's where we really need to keep our ego in a very good balance because we seem to come out very dramatic and very passionate here, sometimes maybe even flamboyant, but it is focusing on actually believing in ourselves. So Leo is ruling the 5th house of the zodiac, which is all about our self-expression and our creativity in life, where we have fun, we play. It's about acting, games, and painting, whatever it is that you hold as a creative hobby, or maybe even at your workplace you are actually also working very much with your creative side. So it's very much about our talents and gifts here coming in to really own that now with this full moon. As always, the full moon is about releasing what has been in the shadow sides. It's about our inner wild nature. It's about our dreams, both at night time and also for the dreams we hold for our lives in general. And it is about our habits and our routines and of course our soul. So this is really the part of us where we have all our hidden talents, and where we now are looking deeper into ourselves, into the more unconscious, much more sensitive, and our absolute inner emotions, to really express that, to make that come out in the light, as this is what the full moon is always talking about. So it's about releasing, it's about really stepping into your own empowerment, as this card over here is talking about, and really own your talent and your special gifts up in life and start to show that out into the world. So there are 3 decks to choose from, and the first deck is this deck, the Starseed Oracle. Deck number 2 is Faeries Oracle. And deck number 3 is Mystic Martian Oracle. So maybe you want to pause the video to really reflect on which deck is truly speaking to you. And I have left some links to the other 2 decks down below. So really reflect on which deck you feel that you are responding to, something where you feel that you are resonating. And I will just begin here by reading on the first deck, the Starseed Oracle. Enjoy! So welcome to those of you who picked the Starseed Oracle deck. And let's see what cards are coming out for you during this full moon in Leo. So it's really about taking action on what you feel is deep within you. Something that you want to express, something you want to share with people. Maybe sides of you that you have not shown to anyone perhaps throughout your entire life, but now is the time to really release all of that. And if you don't really have any creative hobby, or you don't know what it is, or you have difficulties finding out what special gifts you find you have here in life, this is definitely the time to start to focus more on that, finding out more on that. The first card we have out here is this card, I'm sorry. This is talking about defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Okay? So, maybe some of you have been really holding back because this has not been something that people were really doing in your family or in your among your friends. And that means that some of you could have held something back that you really wanted to express. And that is really coming out with this full moon. So maybe it can also be actually yourself talking, having a dialogue with yourself, saying, you know what, I'm sorry that I have suppressed this side of myself, but now I am perhaps ready to look at it, as I mentioned before. Maybe you have not even discovered what your creative side is because you have suppressed it so much that it has almost been drowned out. And for some of you, you know exactly what you have been suppressing, but you just don't feel that there's been a tradition among your friends or within your family to express yourself in that way, in the way that you wish to. So let's pull you a personal card to see what's coming out here for you, how this could be showing up quite tangibly in your life. We have one card out here beautifully. Okay. We have card number 14, message of concern, and of course go with the number here wherever it leads you, because it could be a personal message just for you. And this is definitely a personal message where you feel almost excited, like, okay, is this for me? Is there someone who's been concerned about me? And it doesn't have to be negative, that it's like, oh, what are you doing with your life? I don't know you anymore. I don't recognize the sides of you that you're using right now. Of course, that could be with some of you when you start to express your creative sides, that you are also changing because people are not used to see that side of you. And it's every time we are doing something in our lives, of course, it's changing us and our surroundings or the relationship we have with other people, because what we really move around in life is energy, and energy is always moving, even though sometimes we seem to be stuck. And here there is a message of concern. So either it could be for some of you that you're surprised that someone has actually thought about you. You know, I think you're very good at painting or singing or playing this and that, or playing this instrument or whatever it may be. Someone who has noticed a creative side in relation to you, and you have maybe not thought about this at all. So this could be really a surprise for you. And for others, it could be that now that you are perhaps beginning to think about what it is that that is coming up here from the past that you have been suppressing, that when you start using that in your life, perhaps there's some messages coming in for you, friends, family, starting to beginning to express their concern that we don't really know you anymore, and why are you doing this, and this is not really you, and so on. So however it resonates, but that's what's coming through here with this card. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has for us. Let's see. And we are beginning with the major arcana cards, because they are giving us an impression of what the overall energy is throughout this full moon. What energy is it that is awakening within you in general? Okay, so let's see what's coming out here. So, and the card that's coming out for you is the Star card. Okay, so something is telling me, because this is talking about benefits and superficial intelligence coming in. It's like you are reaching the stars, and you are perhaps a star. Okay, at this, with working with your kind of creativity, it's like you are taking down the energies from the star, it's like it's cosmic. It's like it's something to do with cosmic law, that you have got to do this. It's completely in alignment with your starseed energy. And you could come out actually also, of course, as a star. When you start to work with this, you'll find that perhaps you'll become quite famous, or people will come to you for advice or expressing their enthusiasm about what you are doing. But you really need to come out with your creative side, because there's something here that you have been waiting for, and it's time now for you. And the next card coming out to confirm this is Father of Pentacles. So here we are in the areas of work, finances, and our home, how we are dealing with our practical materialistic life and how we go about that, our practical daily routine. So something is telling me that you could become your own boss here. So if you want to leave perhaps your job, not saying that you should, but if you've had thoughts about that and going your own way, this is definitely a confirmation that, well, if you do that, you will have all the colors of the rainbow with you. You will be talking to the stars. See how the colors here, they resonate perfectly. Okay, you will carry that pentacle up here. You will carry the star. It's like a star for you, okay? And you will really come into your power. Father of Pentacles is about the businessman, commerce, really being your own boss in life, okay? So let's put it up over here. Really two strong cards here, I think. So definitely confirmation. But also if you want to move into a new house, a new home, perhaps where you could work with this, or maybe you need to focus on your finances here, then maybe it's time for you to really step out and take a chance and saying, you know what, I'm going my own way now and I want to make money on this. And then you really have got to give it your all, because with the Pentacles, we are here in the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And with earth element, it's a solid, slow moving energy, but it's a building up energy, and it promises you success if you just are willing to do the work right now. And since we have Pluto right now for another couple of 2 years, where Pluto is this really deep transformer by, you know, uprooting everything on its way, but only to give us another chance to build up something that is more effective and that is working better out for us. So I think this is a great promise for you if you're willing to do the work. And since Pluto is moving into Aquarius in a couple of years, that would be a reference to the tarot card number 17, the star, because that's where we have Aquarian energies with the planet Uranus that is talking about awakenings and being different and standing out, but also having a focus on humankind, on humanity, on you being an individual within the group. So there is this lovely social events here where you are really into much more of mutual respect for one another. Really beautiful cards. Okay, so let's see what the Witch Tarot has for us. And there's a card coming out here. And let's see what that is about. Here we have 6 of Pentacles. So again, a Pentacles card. And this is a reference to profitable gifts coming in. Again, we are here in your work life and finances, home life, how you're building up your physical materialistic structures. So this is also about profitable gifts. This is about receiving. And since Pentacles are referring to this feminine energy, receiving energy, this is really something that you should embrace, because that will also bring you in a position where you can give to others, where you will be someone who's bringing out to people as well. Okay, so charity as well here. Beautiful. So I don't know what it is that you work with. Perhaps you can live out this dream. Perhaps you will be offered some kind of job where you are maybe becoming a leader or a boss at the workplace where you are right now. That could absolutely also be. Just be open to however this is presenting itself to you, depending on what your plans are, depending on what you really feel about this self-expression, what it is that you've got going within you. So let's pull a card to see where this is leading you. But definitely very exciting, because you now really have the chance to move on with, either move on with the creative hobby that you are dealing with right now, or maybe just dealing with your creativity for the first time of your life. The card that is coming out for you here is card number 6. Again, go with the number, whatever it may, however it may speak to you. This is talking about mountain, and here we have actually the full moon in the background, and the mountain here is like shouting out to you. There is something that is deeply within your soul that is calling you. And with mountains, we could be having a reference here back to especially, Father of Pentacles, especially Capricorn energy, since that is where we have this mountain goat climbing up. Yes, a mountain, where the goat, the Capricorn has this ability to stand its ground where other animals cannot. Okay, so with Capricorn energy, we're serious, we have endurance, we keep going until we're reaching the top of the mountain, until we're done absolutely everything we could. We've done all the work to have success in life. And with the full moon here, something is shouting for you. There is really uprooting going on within you, deep in your soul. You really have got to listen what's coming out, okay? Because you are being led to your next challenge through this mountain, where you're being asked to do some kind of job. And yes, it can be a little bit hard and tricky, and do I really have to do this? But when you are off on your path, you'll find that you're coming into a lot of discipline, and that discipline could really show up as something beautiful, because it is initiating you to a lot of new wisdom. So your soul is calling you forth. That's what I'm sensing here. So let's see if there is some advice for you. And remember that these energies last from full moon to full moon, so you can always find this reading on my website, maybe a week or two before, so that you have some time to prepare for this energy to come in. My website is HerLanguage.dk. And let's see if we have some advice cards coming out for you. They're thinking about it. Yes. Okay. Okay, we have 2 cards coming out for you. Now the first one is this lovely, talking about that it's all yours. You're making a healing comeback. This is talking about reclaim, friendly, conscience. Okay, so however these words resonate with you, but look, it's all on your plate. You got this. Okay, you are born natural. You are a star in what you are thinking about presenting to the world. You are presenting your dish to the world. And I can't see why people wouldn't love that. Absolutely gorgeous. So give yourself some more credit. Give yourself some more credit for who you are. The next card coming out is this card, Mother and Child. This is talking about holding on. So this could talk about your inner child again, a reference back to our creativity, to that inner child we have within us that has not yet expressed itself fully for you guys. And so this is also talking about get a grip, you know, come on, get a grip, get your stuff together. You can do this. No more doubting yourself. This is also talking about mature, surveillance, alone. And again, however these words resonate with you. There is someone watching over you. I feel you have someone on the other side to assist you on this. And maybe that's what you are carrying with you actually. Maybe there's someone, a passed on loved one in your family, where they have been dealing with the same issue as you have. They have held the same creative side within them. Maybe they have not been expressing that fully to teach you how to do that yourself. And so maybe that could also be the link here with this child, okay? And maybe this is also a reference to you holding special gifts right from childhood, that you are a special kid. That's also what I'm getting here. So however that is resonating with you, but you are definitely maturing that inner child. You are working with it now. And so let's have a dream card and see what might be showing up through your dreams throughout this full moon, or perhaps a week or two before, or maybe a week or two after. Remember that you are integrating this energy and it will be with you. It's a part of you that you are developing. Oops. Yes, and this card is actually jumping out of the deck, talking about energy. I work with my dreams and my spirit's energy to reach my highest good. Exactly. So what is your dream in your when you think about your own creativity, okay? And also pay attention to what you dream around this full moon, because it could hold some important information for you. Sometimes we dream some really weird stuff, but no matter how weird it is, if you really spend time on it, to reflect on it, bringing it with you in your everyday life routines, I bet you will have an answer on what it's talking about, and quite something quite concrete. And also working with your dreams, as this card is talking about, and your spirit's energy. This is really talking to your inner strength, your inner core, the spark you have with you from God. The sun is ruling the 5th house, so this is really about also our life purpose. It's about everything, our soul and soul awareness, our willpower, our strength in life, gifts and talents we have with us, something that you have been given from God, if we like to think about the sun in our solar system as our God. So this is holding everything you have, your inner core of everything. So that's your spirit's energy, okay? And really use it to reach your highest good, like the Lion King over here. And I think we'll just place the card over here, because I think it's rounding up this reading quite beautifully for you. So really use all of your energy in action-oriented behavior when it comes to your creativity. It's now time to take action on it. Keep your head up high when you move around among people, because you are some kind of a star, a king, a queen in what it is that you are working with. So I'm wishing you all the best with expressing your creative sides, really taking these full moon energies with you as you tackle along. I'm definitely wishing you all the best. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Thank you for watching and listening, and bye for now.